Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel Legal Decipher. Today we are going to discuss about the difference between abatement and criminal conspiracy. It is a very important topic considering any competitive exam as well as course exam. I have already made separate videos on both the topics with their respective chapters where I have covered the entire chapter, but in this video, we will further clarify the distinctive features of abatement and criminal conspiracy, and I will help you to understand how these two offenses are different from each other despite of having close meanings. So let's get started. The first thing that you need to know to understand the difference between these two topics is the definition as to what is abatement and what is criminal conspiracy. As per section 107, abatement means the act of a person who aids, instigates, assists, or abets a crime. While criminal conspiracy, according to section 120A, means an agreement between two or more persons to do an illegal act or to do any act by illegal means. Now, we will understand them. First, let's know the origins of abatement. The concept came from the English law, who says that there are two kinds of participants in a crime. They are principal, who is further divided into two subparts. They are first degree and second degree. And the other kind of participant in a crime are accessories, who are also divided further into two subparts. They are before fact and after fact. So, who are these people? To put it simply, the person who directly commits the crime is called the first degree principal, and the person who helps, aids, or assists is the second degree principal. The person who helps in the crime but is not present at the spot of crime is called the accomplice before fact. And the person who knows about the crime but still harbors the criminal or helps the criminal to escape is called the accomplice after fact. Now, there is a difference between a second degree principal and a accomplice before fact. The second degree principal is generally present in the spot of the crime, but the accomplice before fact is not present at the crime spot. Now let's understand the ingredients of abatement to constitute an offense of abatement. Firstly, it is mens rea, which means criminal mind and intention. It is essentially needed, without which nothing will be considered as a crime. Then there should be an instigation, which means incitement or provocation or encouragement. There may also be conspiracy, which includes engaging with others to plan and execute a crime as per such conspiracy. Also, there may be aid, which means to help or assist with intention and knowledge. On the other hand, criminal conspiracy has a late origin, as it was inserted into the IPC by the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 1913, and it now forms a substantive offense in itself. It has the following ingredients, that is a minimum of 2% or more, because conspiracy cannot be done by a singular person. It must have an agreement to do illegal acts or to do any act by illegal means with criminal intent, which is mens rea, the third criteria to be fulfilled, because mere knowledge is not enough. A malintention must be there. So that is the basic difference, where on one hand, abatement is a far more complex offense involving several people performing several parts of the offense by provoking, inciting, or encouraging, and further helping, aiding, or harboring, which clearly makes us understand that there may be a lot of acts that are performed by various actions, or it may be just a single person who has instigated another to do a particular type of offense. But criminal conspiracy is a far more simple concept, which includes an agreement to do an illegal act or to do any act in general, but using illegal means. That is what makes the conspiracy a criminal conspiracy. So it is basically a simple crime as related to abatement, which is far more complex in nature. This video was made for the purposes of helping you to understand the basic difference between abatement and criminal conspiracy. This is not an in-depth study of the two aspects. This is just a general description to understand the basic difference between these two offenses. I hope you have understood the basic difference between these two offenses. So that's all in this video. If you like my videos, then don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.